Oh, look at the steam. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that for a mad dinner. Irish inspired corned beef, cabbage and mashed potato Wellington. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today an Irish inspired corned beef, mashed potato, cabbage Wellington. Nice and straightforward and unusual, you know, but come on, that's what cooking's about. Let's get on with it, come on. Okay, a couple of jobs going on here. Need to slice up an onion. Now, the cabbage is all going to be sliced across, so I'm going to slice the onion across as well. Just slice it across and chuck it in a bowl. Get yourself a bowl and in there. Garlic. Garlic optional. You don't have to use it at all. I want that extra boost of flavour in here. And I'm not bothered about going it too small. Garlic, onions, cabbage. We want to be taking half a cabbage. And it's a straightforward, just slice it across. All back in your bowl that it came out of. Nice sliced cabbage. Now you want to boil up some potatoes. You want some mashed potatoes, a normal way that you would normally mash. Just get them boiling. Get a little bit of butter in if you want butter, a little bit of milk, whatever, salt and pepper. Up to you. You know how you like your mashed potatoes. We want mashed potato in here. Okay, we're going to grab a pan. And corned beef, regular corned beef, just corned beef from the store, mashed up, or corned beef from a tin, or homemade. Grab yourself a pan, come on, butter in the pan. And we are going to chuck in our onion and garlic. Now garlic is optional, like I said, but you know, I want that flavour. So a little bit of butter whizzing around there. Straight in with that garlic and onion. We don't need to wait around. And we are going to take out the rawness of the garlic and onion. Nice and steady. So just nice and steady, cook that rawness out of that onion and garlic. In there with your cabbage. Now this we want to be seasoning up, so just a little bit of salt in there. And some black pepper. Get some black pepper in. Pepper, butter, cabbage, wonderful. Start to saute it down. Come on. We're cooking this off first because this has to cool down as our filling. Same with our mashed potatoes. You get your potatoes on and then you cool them down. So that's been a nice and steady cook down in there. That looks tremendous. Now if you want to keep any texture, don't take it any further. That looks okay. Flame off. Let it cool down. So let that cool down. We're going to mash some potatoes, let them cool down. And then we'll be ready to assemble. Okay, before I forget, and I nearly did, I'm just going to chuck in about half a teaspoon of mustard powder. And we're just going to stir that through in there. And that's going to give us a little flavour through there. Nearly forgot, look. Phew. Okay, so you want to decide how big you want your Wellington to be with your ingredients. So just roll out how much pastry that you want, basically. I think we're going to use a plastic for our advantage. Okay, so we've got that going on, and I reckon About that much is good enough. So we're just going to come through there. And we're going to come back to this pastry in a minute because I want to make a lattice top. Something a bit special, eh? So I think the way to do this is mashed potato on there. Just come in from the side about 1.5 inches, somewhere around about there, you know. We want to be we have to squash the end up. I think that's going to about got it, you know. I think we want to be going on there with a lump of corned beef. Now, like I say, you can do this with any tin corned beef, cubed up corned beef, sliced corned beef. It doesn't matter. We want corned beef. That's looking tremendous. We're just going to move this up a little bit. It'll just make it easier because we're going to have a lip for it to stick to. And then we want to be going on there with some of our cabbage mix. Come on, squash it on. I mean, come on, how cool does that look? And we want to be putting a little bit of melty stuff in there, you know. Get some cheese in there. Now, normally, you know, it would be wrapped in a pancake. It would hold it all together. We're not doing that. It might all fall to pieces. Okay, we're going to use an egg wash. So I'm just going to take a little bit of egg and rub it down this side. Now, yes, I know you can't see that. So I'm just going to turn that round. So you can see I'm rubbing a little bit of egg down this seal. We're going to have to try and seal this thing. And now we're going to bring this over there. I'm going to work it over. It will go, don't worry about it. Just have to turn it round a minute while I'm working. So as you can see, I've brought it over like that. And then I'm just going to tuck this in here. Now normally you would have a seal on the bottom, but you know, let's not stress. See, now you can move it slightly. Right, what we want to do is seal up the edges. Okay, now, can we lift this a little bit? We can. And then we need to just seal that there. Now this is the only way I can do this, you know, because normally you would run a seal underneath, but this will be good enough because we're going to put a lattice over the top. How fabulous is that? Come on, look at that thing. Now normally you would put this in the fridge to cool up. We're not going to bother. So it's not like a conventional Wellington, but you know what's conventional on this channel. With all Wellingtons, you normally have a bit of a lattice fancy bit going on there, you know. So we are going to put a little bit of a fancy on there. And we're just going to come in there. I'm going to do that. Nice and straightforward down there like that. Now you never go all the way to the end with a lattice cutter. Okay, we need a little bit of a margin there. Right, looking at that and looking at that, and it's going to pull apart, I think, somewhere there. Now make sure your oven's already on 200 degrees. I forgot to mention that, but there you go. 200 degrees, nice and steady. Right, we want to take our Wellington to be. Super, look at that. This is a fantastic job. Get your egg wash on. Make sure you give it a good covering. So we just want to be getting our lattice on there like that, and give it a stretch and open it up. Just open it up with your fingers. It doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it opens up. So just stretch it. Give it a bit of a working. Come on. And all you've got to do is come on there with more egg wash. Now then, that looks just like a Wellington. Now before we bob it in the oven, just cut a couple of vent holes in. Come in somewhere where near the lattice. Now don't forget, there's quite a lot of veggies in here, so it needs to steam off. So if we can come just alongside the lattice and get that in the oven. Come on, in it goes, nice and steady. We're in for about 25 minutes. Come on. Okay, well that's cooking up behind me. Pan on, little bit of butter in there. In there, little bit of flour. Little whiz round. Just start to cook out that rawness from that flour. That's nice and steady. Once you've cooked out that rawness, in there with your milk. And I'm going in with about that much. Give it a little stir. There you go. In there, bit of pepper. Tiny smidgen of salt, not much. Splash of Worcester. Now we're going to go in there with about a teaspoon of English mustard. Now you can go Dijon if you want. So as soon as this starts to thicken, we're chucking our cheddar in here. Now as soon as you start to feel it thickening like that, in there with your cheddar. Flame doesn't have to be too high, and that is our cheddar cheese sauce made. As easy as that. Turn off the flame. Just stir it through nice and gently, and then what you can do, just keep it to warm. And that is a beautiful cheese sauce. I'm thinking that's a job well done. That is beautiful. Look at that thing. We just have to let it cool down about 10 minutes. So as per usual, we're bringing you something you've never seen before. That is our fantastic Irish inspired corned beef, cabbage, mashed potato Wellington. Look at that. Come on, I don't think we can wait that long, can we? Let's get this on here. That's cold enough. We're not waiting. We need to get in and have a look, don't we? Oh man, we're going to come in here. Straight through there. Oh, it is hot. It is hot. I can feel the steam coming out. Oh, look at the steam. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that for a mad dinner. Irish inspired corned beef, cabbage and mashed potato Wellington. And we got some cheese there, look. Cheese gone round there. Get a nice bit of cheese sauce on there. A little bit of carrot. Oh, look at that. Oh man, that is just sensational. Come on, we're in. Look at this. You have never seen anything like this before. Oh, lovely carrots. Look at that. We got our cheddar down here. I can see it. Oh man, look at that cheddary goodness inside there. Oh my word. Oh my word. That is a bit special. That really is a bit special. Stick that on the table for St. Pat's Day. Oh, come on. What's the pastry like underneath? That's what we need to be looking at. Destroy it. Come on. Cooked. Absolutely cooked. Beautifully. That is off the charts. That is sensational. What a fantastic dinner. And you've never seen anything like it, I'm sure. Original. There you go. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make a corned beef cabbage mashed potato Irish inspired Wellington. And if you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. Incredible. Oh man.